Hey guys, it's Lori. Todd Bookspan and I, my amazing business partner, we're sitting on Zoom talking today about what's going on with the real estate market, mortgage interest rates, some of the stuff we're hearing, some of the stuff we're not. And we wanted to bring you in to that discussion and share some information with you. So Todd and I were just kind of talking about a breakfast that he had and kind of what we're anticipating on the mortgage rate front. So Todd, do you want to just repeat some of the stuff we chatted about?
Yeah, it was great. We had breakfast with David Batney, who's the economist internally at Guild, who used to work for the agency. So he's super knowledgeable, and he was just talking about the uncertainty around all the tariffs and everything that's going on. And we keep hearing that in conversations that we're having with clients like you, of just wondering what's really going to happen. And he said, I know you've got your magic eight ball there, Lori, but I know he said that
I
it
do, in case anyone wants to know who you should be
exactly
dating, call me
where
up.
rates are going. We've got it, but he just said it's probably not going to be clear, maybe for even up to 100 days, really what's going to happen. But uncertainty is oftentimes good for mortgage interest rates. And so we've been talking about you behind your back. All of you have a target rate that we've identified. Some of you've done, and we've done it with you proactively. Others, we've just done it on your behalf so that we're watching on the off chance that rates do come down quicker than expected, that we're ready to react with you. Last year, you may have remembered, we had a short dip in interest rates. It lasted barely a week. And we just don't want to miss that opportunity if it can help you save money if we know what that target rate is. Right, Lori?
Absolutely. Love that. And like Todd said, a lot of you we've chatted through how much money does it make, does where do rates need to go? What needs to happen in my payment in order for it to make sense for me to refinance? And for those of you that we haven't had that conversation with, we are happy to do that. We should do that so that we know and we can turn on a dime, as Todd said, if it moves really quickly. From a macro perspective, Todd, so all of the talk about the tariffs, all of the things that we're seeing on the political front, we're hearing a lot of things as it relates to rates. Will you just give a quick synopsis of, like, let's just say the last 6 weeks, what's happened to interest rates in general?
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. They were just really pig-headed and didn't want to come down, and they've slowly, actually, finally started to come down and ease a little bit, which is great. And what happens is, the Warren Buffett, I think, put it really well. He just said, "Hey, when you put a tariff out there, it's a tax, right? It's going to potentially increase prices, right? Inflation,
Yeah.
and inflation is the arch enemy of mortgage interest rates. However, we've also seen some volatility in the stock market. And when stocks go down, people move their money to safety, which is bonds like mortgage-backed securities. And so we may have kind of this tug of war between inflation and interest rates. And so that's really why we want to be prepared, because it's unprecedented. We just haven't been here before to see where it's going to go. And, one thing that, Laura, you and I have been so dialed in with the best brains in mortgage-backed security, mortgage interest rate, quote unquote, predictions, for more than 2 decades. And so it's kind of fun to hear them kind of hedge, right? They just don't really know where it's going to go. And so our goal really is to be ready for you regardless.
Right, absolutely. Well, and that's why we thought we would bring you into this conversation because it is an unprecedented time, right? We haven't seen some of the things that we've seen over the last couple of weeks and probably going forward. So if we have not spoken about your specific target rate, we'll be going through all of that. Like I said, like Todd said, we do talk about you behind your back in a really great way every single day, because we do want to make sure that we can execute when we see that space or that gap in rates. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We will be reaching out to you along with our production partner, Shay. We should have had him join us today. But just know we will be in touch. We are watching it every single moment. We probably are going to do a lot with video and with voicemails because we want to be able to act quickly when we do see rates drop. So anything else to add, Todd?
I would just add, some of you probably have a great interest rate already because the team took great care of you when rates dropped. During COVID, and there is potential opportunity. Some of you still have private mortgage insurance. We should review to see if we can help you with advice of how to eliminate that. And then I'm also seeing a lot right now with homeowners insurance. We've got a great homeowner insurance broker that we've been referring people out to who have great interest rates and probably won't be in a position to refinance ever. However, we're seeing them save money on in shopping their insurance, and so we'd love to help you with that referral as well.
The other part that I'm seeing is we've got some clients when we look at their global household debt ratio, which means we look at their mortgage, which might be at 3%, which is great, right? But then we've also got consumer debt, right? Maybe they've got credit cards that have are higher than they had anticipated, or maybe due to some, medical incident or something that's happened, and their consumer debt is higher than we'd like it to be. Actually save money by refinancing, even though their mortgage rate is higher, their global debt, their payment, and how much they're paying in interest over time is actually lower. What I'm recommending to all of our clients right now is we just do a financial review and just take a look at everything. So we'll be reaching out to you, but please don't hesitate to reach out to us in the meantime, and we'll make some recommendations if there's something that will save you money. So thanks, Todd, as always, for taking the time. I appreciate you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I think this is always fun, and just know we can't wait to keep in touch with you and serve in any way that we can best help.